Oof, that's stupid, man. That was just stupid.
He got me emotional there. Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Jojo with
Jai Hind, guys. This is Karan.
Karan. Okay, Jai Hind. Well done. Jai
Yes,
Hind,
man.
guys. We are
This
reacting to
song is Vande
Vande
Mataram.
Yes.
So Jai Hind it is.
Yes. Okay, so highly requested again this one. So this is the second hustle track this week. Panther, भाई साहब आजकल लोगों के घर जा रहे हैं visit करने. I told him
Love the
offline
name,
about
man.
that.
Love the name.
Panther, है ना? He's
Yeah.
UP. He's also UP boy. So
यूपी का पैंथर है भाई अपना. Nice.
ठीक है. Let's just get into it. There's nothing to say. It's Vande Mataram. What can we say? I'm excited.
Totally looking forward, man. Vande Mataram.
I haven't heard any patriotic vibes on Hustle so far. So let's see क्या हो रहा है. Ready?
Let's do it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, play.
Vande Mataram.
Oh, this music.
सिंधु घाटी में जन्मी थी एक सभ्यता जो बड़ी पनपी थी. वैदिक युग में वेदों पे लेख, संस्कृत में संस्कृत जन्मी थी. सनातनों की धरती थी, जैन और बुद्धों की जननी भी. चाणक्य नीति की जन्मभूमि नालंदा में विद्या बढ़ती थी. बुद्ध थे और महावीर भी, चंद्रगुप्त का अतीत भी. सैकड़ों में यहाँ पल्लवों ने मंदिरों की भरी गई नींव भी. अशोक जैसे यहाँ वीर भी, खूनी कलिंग में छीट थी. सेनानी पोरस ने सिकंदर की मिट्टी थी पलीत की. गुप्तों का स्वर्ण युग था महान, सतवाहना से शुंगा कुषाण पल्लव नंदा और मौर्याण. तंबापनी पंड्या पान चाल राजपुताना ठाठ बाट. शंकराचार्य गए ज्ञान पाठ, रहे पृथ्वीराज सियान पान. जो हार के नहीं रहा हार मान. चौड़ी इतिहास पे लूटा घोरी तैमूर ने भर के, फिर भी नहीं हिली टांगे. अब्दुल गफ्फार पीर अली खान हम वंशज खुदीराम के. गंगाधर तिलक भगत सिंह जी हम चेले बिपिन पाल के. है गर्व हमें इसी बात पे. वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम. हमें गर्व है कि यहाँ धर्म है, हमारा कर्म है जो यहाँ जन्म से है. तिरंगा दिल में बड़ा फक्र है, जो कई पर्व हैं तो कई लफ्ज हैं. अतिथि देवो मेरा फर्ज, दुश्मनी हो तो बुद्धि ये गर्म है. साहित्यकारों की कलम किसानों ने मिट्टी कर दी स्वर्ण है. मैथिली और पंजाबी, मराठी पहाड़ी गुजराती, कश्मीरी से बंगाली, मल्लू दाजू संग मद्रासी. ये सचिन की माटी, अटल की माटी, मेरी साइना लता की माटी. ये है रहमान की माटी, शाहरुख अमिताभ की माटी. माटी उस हर गुरु की जो विद्या दे के बना था काबिल. माटी उस नेता की जो लड़ता रहता हक की खातिर. माटी उस बाप की जो करवाता बेटे फौज में शामिल. माटी उस माँ की बेटा ने जिसका आया लड़के वापस. माटी उस फौजी की जो छाती पर खाता है गोली. माटी उसकी सुनना पाया बेटे बेटे की बोली. माटी उस फौजी की जो घर मनाए ना लोहड़ी होली. माटी उसकी जिसकी लिपटी तिरंगे में आखिरी डोली. ये देश मेरा बलिदानों का, ये देश है वीर जवानों का. देश है हिंदू और सरदारों का. ये देश है मुसलमानों का. देश है गिरजाघर और अजानों का. ये देश मेरा भगवानों का. देश है अलबेलो मस्तानों का. ये देश मेरा इंसानों 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 का.
ये देश मेरा इंसानों का. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
Wow. Oof. That's stupid, man. That was just stupid.
He got me emotional there.
Sorry?
How did you feel? Damn, he got me emotional. He got me emotional in the middle there with the whole The Marty bit, the Marty lines. Oh man.
We really, our youth, our country really needs more songs like these, and
Seriously.
for people to realize what we are, who we are, what our history is. He's like portrayed the history so nicely,
So
beautifully
well.
across various timelines, and said it and put it so nicely. I think I mean, like, I would like to really consider myself a patriot, you know that, and this song is really topping it all. And this really invokes that sense of pride, of patriotism, of how blessed are we to be born in this country? How blessed are we to have the kind of history, the diverse cultural history that we have, and the kind of things that people have done for us, for us to be where we are. And it's songs like these, which I think the younger generation should really listen to and
Yeah.
understand what he's
Yeah.
talking about. Because
Yeah.
the way people take things for granted right now, and the way they think that they can do whatever, and the way people act entitled, they have no idea at what level have our freedom fighters, have our army people gone through, given their lives, and
Sacrifices
made up
and yeah.
made our country what it is, so that we today can stay blessed and stay comfortably. Why? Because those guys are at the border, day in, day out. I say this because my grandfather was a chief intelligence officer to Subhash Chandra Bose. My father was in the army, and
Yeah.
that's something we have seen all our lives. And thank you so much, Panther, for bringing this out and evoking that sense of pride uh, for us being in the sunny, for us being Indians. I cannot stop talking. I'm gonna like just take it easy for a bit, and
No,
all
I
yours,
feel
Jyoti.
like this would hit you or like on many like he's an army child, he's seen everything in terms of Desh Bhakti from like the closest quarters that one can. So it kind of um hits in a different way. I just have to say that I have always been a Panther fan, but today I have like 10,000 times more respect for him as a not just as a writer and as an artist and a musician and a rapper, but just as a citizen of the country and as a human being, because he
I'm
didn't
grateful to
just
him.
right. And the thing is, and he's young, right? He's not like older or anything, but the fact that he's aware of so much stuff at his age and able to channel that patriotism into lines like these, man, I don't think, like, because there's so much crap going on in the country right now, politically, left, right, and all the woke crap, whatever, that irritates me. So this kind of like the first few lines where he started going into like historic stuff in the first like couple of verses, I was waiting. I was just like, maybe there'll be something there that I don't agree with, because there's a lot of
Yeah.
distorted history we have. We have so much
Mm,
distortion in the last 70 years,
mm,
thanks to rubbish being highlighted in our textbooks and being taught to us. And, it's the glorification of certain things that has been shoved down our, throats,
correct.
and just kind of not uh, the kind of programming that has tuned a whole generation of people to not feel the kind of pride that they should actually feel in their land and culture because of whatever. So I was like, there are very few people who, especially in the youth, but actually now I'm mistaken there. There's actually a lot of aware people, but there's a certain fraction of them who are still unawares and who don't understand how the brainwashing or the programming has changed your mindset to feel some sort of weird I don't know, like unappreciation of your roots. So anyway, the point I'm trying to make is in the first three verses here in those bars there, I was waiting to see that kuch no, he knows his history, he knows his geography, but he knows the timeline and who came when and who did what and how we survived as a civilization in spite of the conquerors and the invaders, and why we are still standing strong as a civilization today is because of our ethos and the values that we have as a people, right? It's not easy for a country with so many varied cultures to come and live as one, and we are living proof of that because we stand and for and are raised with certain value systems. So the fact that he was able to highlight all of that, and by the time it ended, like he paid like respect to so many greats,
So many
right,
people.
in his
Yeah.
verse, which I was like, if only these people and their achievements were highlighted more in our textbooks growing up. They weren't, as much as
Correct.
they should have been. So the fact that he highlighted all of that, I was like, oh man. And then he ended that bit with
ये देश है इंसानों का.
yeah, no,
ये देश है
the first
मुसलमानों का. ये देश है भगवानों का. That's
yeah,
something which just like culminate. Sorry, you're saying something.
no, I was saying he and not the full song that he ended with. The first, before the first hook came in, is the line hai garv hame is baat pe, and the way he delivered that line after going through that whole thing was just like I already had wrongte from the first moment with when the drums kicked in, because we all know this tune, and the minute that drum that beat starts and that melody starts, we anyway get goosebumps because it's Vande Mataram is such an iconic tune. When that line of his happened hai garv hame is baat pe, isi baat pe, and the look on his face, his eyes, the performance, and then the Vande Mataram coming in, I was already like, respect has gone up somewhere else right now for this guy. Beautifully done. And like you were saying, like then he came into the present sort of, right? And he started talking about all
Sachin,
the
Amitabh, Shahrukh, everybody.
and all the different states and
Yeah.
languages, and that
Yes,
whole
yeah,
thing
correct,
happened.
correct.
And then that whole Marty bit over there. Oh, those like 8 lines there. I'm looking at the lyrics because wahin pe I started crying because I don't know, but when it comes to like Forge and like people who sacrifice their lives in service of the nation the way they do, I get really emotional about those things. I'm sure you do as well. It just hits a nerve like without even half a second. So when those lines came in about Marty us माँ की बेटा ना जिसका बेटा आया लड़के हो वापस, and then the whole, okay, I can't even say the lines because if I say them I'll get emotional, but the whole like Marty lines, those 8 lines there, I got super emotional. And then the wrap up with the ye desh mera tarada ka inka sabka usne like सबको
माटी
acknowledge
उस
किया,
फौजी की
beautifully acknowledge
जो
किया that.
छाती पर खाता है गोली.
Yeah, and he like that wrap up where he acknowledged कि ये देश हम सबका है. All these identities and all these subcultures and all these people, it is all of us. We're all from here. This is our land. So anyway, and then the 3 lines that ended with Ye Desh Hai Insano Ka was just such a beautiful sentiment. I'm just in awe of this writing. How he structured this song. I'm sorry, I'm getting technical also, but just the way he
Of course.
structured
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
and the way he's kind of
Yeah, the way
told a
structured it is
story.
amazing.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gone from past to present to entertainment to serious, very emotional, people who sacrifice their lives and all of that. And then he's ended it with, guys, it's all of us. So anyway, the structuring and the writing is just, man, and like you said it beautifully right when you started. This is the kind of song you want the younger generation to listen to.
You want this song to be in an assembly anthem for the kids today because it actually covers
Yes.
everything, and it at the end of the day shows you कि ये देश है इंसानों को. And
Mm.
also, you know what? I have utmost pride in our country for the way we all live with such cultural diversity and most importantly religious diversity. There's no other country in the face of the earth which can possibly do that.
Yeah.
And kudos to the people of our country for being able to
And there's enough.
accomplish that.
Sorry, finish. So I keep
No, yeah,
interrupting this.
to accomplish that, and like in army we say like lest we forget, and yeah,
Mm.
this guy
Yeah.
Panther, he just like made me invoke a feeling of gratitude for all the people who've done great things to make our country that it is, and
Yeah.
all the people who have gone above and beyond and given their lives
Yeah.
for us to peacefully, happily, with a chat, listen to these songs and do whatever it is. And I would
Yeah.
really like to beg, plead, and encourage the younger generation and even our generation or even older generation that we should do our bit, because people who've left this country for us have done a lot, and we should do our bit to do whatever it takes. इस देश के लिए, इंसानियत के लिए, हमें we got to leave this country, this place better than how it was given to us. So yeah,
Yes.
मतलब दिल
I
से
feel yeah.
जय हिंद. Yeah.
So cute.
Happy.
No, I feel like, listen, there's always a fantastic sort of legacy patriotic song that comes around, right? Like लता जी का "ऐ मेरे वतन के लोगों" था, और ऐसे कितने कितने गाने आए हैं, और हमने रेडियो पे ऑब्वियसली हर एक इंडिपेंडेंस डे पे वी हैव a whole roster and a whole playlist ready to put those on air every hour. So I'm very familiar with that whole like genre of songs.
Correct, correct, correct.
This is kind of, you can call it a cover or you can call it a remake of the Vande Mataram original, which like we all grew up, like for our generation it was the song.
I don't think I've heard a rap
And
on a famous rap track on patriotism till now. I don't
yes,
think
which
so.
is why I'm saying this is that track that was
Yeah,
required for the
this
times
is the future.
of today, because
For the time of today. The kids of
because
today.
it'll
Yeah,
make consumption for them easier. And I'm just, for me, I'm just glad that it's saying the right things. It's saying the right
yeah,
things. Nothing is there's no delusionalism in the lyrics. It's all very, very real, and it's all very, very uh right. It's just right. It's just, I have
yeah, totally.
just the fact that he is so aware. He's so aware of his culture and his, like, I mean, I shouldn't underestimate
Yeah,
these kind
he's
of
done his
things.
due diligence he's done his
Uh,
due diligence in getting the facts right and getting
Yeah.
the chronology right and
But
getting the
it's because
names right and
I see so much
yeah,
ignorance on Twitter, that I feel like, are people really aware of what the country is about and has been about? It makes you question, right? Because of the kind of conversations you see on the daily. But I just loved, anyway, I'm gonna gush now, but I just loved the fact that he knows what's up, and it showed in the lyrics, and it was beautifully written, and just the emotion on his face while performing. Honestly, when he was doing the Marty lines, I was like, how is he holding it together? Because your voice can crack at any moment when you're saying lines like this. you know how is he holding it together on stage? Not a single word dropped, not a single like crack in his voice, not a single like choking moment. He said what he needed to say, and with so much freaking conviction right till that last word of the song. In hell,
right.
I'm sorry I'm gushing, but I can't not.
Yeah, what intensity, what
It
passion.
was
Yeah.
Loved it.
And this
Loved.
Vande Mataram, the A.R. Rahman song is as it is like something else. I always listen to it, I think every third or fourth day.
Yeah.
And the way he has culminated and matched that along with it is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I think I'm sending the song to my mom and dad. Like, I'm sending
I
it to
was
them.
just saying that I can't wait to send it to dad and a lot of people in the forge whom I know who will be
You should.
really happy to see this.
You should.
I'm going to do it right away. Yeah.
And
Mad respect,
he
Panther.
knows a lot of people
Wow.
in the forge. Just send it to all of them. Send it to everyone. I am sending it to everyone I know. I loved it. Oh, Panther, high five, high five, high five. Okay. If I ever meet
Thank
Panther,
you.
I'm gonna give him a hug for this song. Loved it. Okay, guys, thank you for requesting it. You've made our day, and just nothing else to say when I end this one. Just Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.